Let's see. Okay, I'm running late. Do we have anybody in here? Hi, Lisa. How you doing, sweetheart? Can you hear me okay, honey? Can you hear me okay, honey? Great. I'm good, thanks, sweetheart. Awesome. There we go. Lighting's a bit messed up though now. Move it on here a sec. Okay. Things are not wanting to work for me today. Or most days for that matter. Let's see if that makes any better. It would if it was plugged in. The animals are doing absolutely great, driving me around the bend. The kids, just as much. No, I love her. I love having something to do. I hate not having anything to do. So the kids and the animals, they keep me busy. They keep me on my toes, that's for sure. Okay, so my light is really, really poor. Oh, congratulations, sweetie. Grandkids are the best. They really are. Having grandkids. Hey, Cindy, how you doing, my darling? But yeah, grandkids are awesome. Is it your first grandchild? Oh, you got a grandson too? Second. Grandkids are the best. Let's try and fix my light in a second. No, I just look like a bright blob now, don't I? Oh, I know how you feel. I'm 45 now in August. And yeah, I'm really feeling it this year. Why do I look like a glowworm? I swear to God, I look like a glowworm. I've got to sort the settings out on this computer. Yeah, I feel a very odd colour. I kind of look blue. Why do I look blue? What on earth is going on with my camera? It's a little better. It's still blue though. Okay, I'm really confused now. Okay, Have you been watching the Letecia starch case? Yeah, it's a bit better. You can't see my eyeshadow though. My eyeshadow's purple. Her daughter was on the stand yesterday, all day, bless her. My heart literally broke for her. My heart broke for her. I can't imagine what she's been going through. That's what I wanted to talk about, because she was so incredibly brave. Incredibly brave to be getting up on that stand. And she done so well, bless her. She done better than I would, that's for sure. Like, I would have completely lost it. But she got up there in front of her mother. She told the truth. And my heart literally broke. You can't, can you? I said that to my husband. How do you process that? How do you process your mother ending the life of your brother? She was. And she is so pretty too. She's stunning, to be fair. Like, what a beautiful young girl, inside and out. But I couldn't help thinking, how do you process that? How do you process, because Gannon was her brother. She lived with him for years. And she lost everything. She was probably the one who lost the most, to be honest. She lost her family. Having to face the fact her mother did that. I don't know. I don't know how she does it. She's an incredibly strong young lady. Incredibly strong. Are you watching stuff with Julia? The Madeleine McCann wannabe? Because that's going off too now. I don't know. I don't think he is. I hope that he would be there for her, because she's lost just as much as he has, if not more, because she's lost her mother too. Well, last night he went really, really mad. Do you know what? I'm starting to believe more of what Fear is saying. I really am. And I'll tell you why. Do you see the people who are on TikTok? Now, there's a couple of young women on TikTok who has been talking to Fear, Julia, and Julia's now turning on them as well. They have got YouTube too. What I'll do is, when I finish this video, I'll put it in the comments. I'll pin it in the comments, their channels. But Julia said to one of them earlier on in this case, that she was recruiting young girls to get them to go on OnlyFans. No word of a lie. Julia told her that before all of this, she was recruiting young girls for OnlyFans. Julia is trouble. Julia is a massive problem. And this is only going to get bigger. When I did my last video, I thought that was going to be the last I spoke on her because I was just tired of it. But the way it's going, people are now being threatened. And it's crazy. Yeah, that was a joke. Yeah, they didn't believe her. The fact that they had the behavior panel guys, that was great. Then I love the behavior panel. The 4 of them are absolutely fantastic. But yeah, that was a joke. But Fia is now not answering questions. She did say that Julia needed brain surgery, which I want to know what that is all about. They are brilliant. And they're on point all the time. But people are getting threatened now. Some of the people on TikTok are getting threatened by Julia. Fia's doing her thing. So she's threatening people as well. But there's no honour among thieves, eh? Because you knew the pair of them are out to get everything they can. And now they're turning on each other. Can you hear my daughter from in the room next door by any chance? Definitely. Definitely. They're both in it for what they can get out of her. Well, she's currently bouncing on her bed. And all I can hear is bouncy, bouncy, bouncy. My daughter doesn't speak much, but when she does, she's got a bell on every tooth. She had an argument with her pizza earlier today. I will eat you. I will eat you. I don't know, she's lost in her own little world. She is 6 going on 7. She's got autism, but she is a little star. She'd crack me up. But the arguing with the pizza absolutely killed me. Today, we finally got her referred into a special needs school. The referral's done, it's just got to be accepted or declined, so we got to wait. So that's a nightmare. It is good. It's been a headache just getting to this point. But the school that she's in at the moment, she's come home with 4 inches cut out of her hair. She got hold of whiteboard cleaner. There was a teacher reported for manhandling my daughter, which they refused to speak to me about until I said that I was going to sue them. That is. Oh, for sure. And the school that she's in, I just want her out of there. It's just been one nightmare after another. Thankfully, one day my husband was outside the school waiting for them when she got out of her classroom, which is locked, and almost went out into the road. They wouldn't speak to me about the teacher who was reported for manhandling her until I literally done everything I could to say, look, I'm taking you to court. I'm going to see a lawyer tomorrow. Tell me what the hell happened, or I'm suing the lawyer. And it's just like, yeah, when they need these schools, it does them the world of good. And the school that I want her to go to, I know the school because I done work experience when I was a kid there. So I know that it's a good school. Or it was a nightmare. It was hell. But they blocked me on every social media site, on every social media app, because I just kept coming at them. I wouldn't let down. I wouldn't back down. No way. There was no chance I was backing down. I was coming for them, and that was the end of it. They had to tell me what was going on or be sued. Just do my best. My babies are my life, and I'm going to make sure that anything that sort of goes on, I'm going to know about it. But when she came home and she had like 4 inches cut out of her hair, oh my God, did I flip. And she doesn't like having her hair cut. So I normally do it. So I had to sit her down over the 2 weeks holiday and cut 4 inches off her hair. Her hair was down her back. Her hair was literally down her back. But the one that I was more concerned about was the whiteboard cleaner that she'd got out of a cupboard. Like, how? How did she get out of a whiteboard cleaner? They know that she's special needs. They know that she needs to be kept an eye on. Like, she could have been really poorly. It could have made her really sick. I was so angry. But I won't play their games. I'll just demand they answer my questions. Yeah, that was my question. Now I know my little girl, she's a runner. If she can get away, she'll run. And she's quick too. And strong. She takes her mattress off her bed daily. We need to get her a special bed, which is a safe space bed. Only problem is it's going to cost over $2,000. $2,000. Yep. Oh, she needs extra supervision. All right. She has to have a gate on her bedroom door at night because she would be in the bathroom playing with water, playing with the taps, blocking the toilet. There would be floods everywhere. There would be so many risks if she didn't have a gate on her door. Like, she's gotta be supervised all the time. She's a very young 6-year-old. No, she wears herself out eventually. But we keep trying. I don't want to put her on medication. Not yet. Once they start putting them on medication, it's one thing after another, and I don't want to lose my happy, cheerful. I love it. I love every day with her. I I live for it. They give me a reason to live. They are my reason to keep going. So like we do what we need to do, but I just don't want her on medication yet. They wanted to put her on medication, but I was like, no. She's my little girl. Oh, she is. She is a character. But she's happy, you know? And as long as she's happy, I'm happy. She gets up okay in the morning. She doesn't grump about it. She's happy to go to school. So what's the point in giving her tablets that will make her drowsy? They do. It does, and I've seen it with other children. And it breaks my heart. And I'm not ready to do that to her. Yeah, on time she could be a handful, but that's no reason to put them on medication. Like, she is happy. Yeah. There was another little girl who was in school with her who's gone to a special school now. But you could tell. I didn't meet this little girl, but I saw pictures of her and I knew instantly that it was her. You can just tell. You can just tell when you look at kids who are on medication. And she's 6. She's meant to be bouncy. She's meant to be happy and enjoying life. So I'm going to encourage her to enjoy life. The last thing I want to do is lose my happy little girl. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's her job. Definitely. She's been writing letters and numbers since she was 3 years old. And she loves to sit with me and write her numbers and her alphabets. And she's also happy and bouncy. And I'm going to keep that for as long as possible. She's going to be raised like every other child. She's not going to be sort of, no, she can't do this because of this. Now, if I think it's going to be something that upsets her, then I say, okay, let's do something else. But like, I want to teach her independence. Because you see some kids and they get everything done for them and they just sort of, with the medication as well, they end up sort of not talking at all. And right now I'm trying to encourage her words as much as possible. Oh yeah, she can. And she will. One day she's going to do something and blow everyone's mind. Well, she does that every day anyway. She moves her mattress around the room, which I can hardly pick up. But she makes me laugh. but she's great. I think she's quietening down. It's not from me, put it that way. Definitely not from me. Definitely their dad. I'm going to turn this camera off for a second. It is a quiet one tonight. Elsie May. I've spoken about her before in her name. It may be blocked in speech though, in typing, because of some of the hassle we had way a while back. She's just everything. Oh, cute. That's so cute. My youngest two is 6 and 8, and we have AJ and Elsie May. Don't think I got any recent photos on my phone of her. Oh, our oldest are 26, 27. Yeah, 26 and 27, our oldest three are. So we kind of did it once and then started all over again. 20 years later. That was crazy. I did not expect to do it all over again 20 years later, let me tell you. For sure. Definitely, yes. Funny thing is, though, the first three of my children were all born with the same midwife. I had the same midwife on all three of my births in March. 3 out of 4 of my babies were born in March. And all with the same midwife. Which is pretty impressive. But all of mine are preemies too, though. So they're all little babies too. Well, in the UK, you don't really pay for the midwives, do you? Thankfully. But, oh, bless. My littlest was £2.09. My biggest was £5.13. Oh, birthdays, yeah. Definitely. But once March is over, most of the birthdays are done then. Yeah, March the 7th, March the 12th, March the 19th. So the first two it's 11 months and 3 weeks between them. If my little boy had been born a week later, they would have been born on the same date, a year apart. I got a brother who's December, two brothers December. 21st and the 24th. I wouldn't want my birthday to be a Christmas Eve. It is quiet in here tonight. Oh, oh wow. No, I couldn't do that. That would be a nightmare, that would. Yeah, it would suck. I think I would have to change my birthday and celebrate on a different date. Yeah. Celebrate in the middle of the year. You're the only one who's going to know at the end of the day, aren't you? Yeah, I know. That's what I'm seeing. 3 people, but only you speaking. It's a bit crazy. I know Cindy said she was cooking. Don't know if my husband's watching or not. That's probably the 3. Nah, you're good. Just seems to be my luck lately. I go live and people are all busy off somewhere else. I had to stop watching the trial today. I couldn't watch it today after watching last night's. I thought I'm going to take the day away from it and catch up tomorrow. If I watch the whole full day trial in one, then I don't know, I just become exhausted with it. Oh, nice. What's going on here? Why did I just do that? Yeah, it's a lot, isn't it? It's emotional too, and you're thinking about it. It's a little boy at the end of the day. And when they talk about his injuries, oh my God, that knocked me for six. And my little boy is 8. He's not that much smaller than what Gannon would have been. And it makes you think, doesn't it? So I'll sit down, I'll watch an hour or two of it, then I'll stop for a bit because it's just too emotional. Yeah, like, and I think she's going to get away with it. I think she's going to end up with the mentally insane. I really do. And I don't want her to. I want to spend an hour in a cell with her. Yeah, I haven't watched any of that one yet. A little bit, maybe one day, but it's too much, both of them together. It really is too much. I'll probably finish one and then watch the other one. I can imagine. That's why I can't do both of them at the same time. Because I know that one is a really bad one as well. Like, I try to stay away from a lot of the details until the trials start. Because I know otherwise it's going to play on my mind until everything gets rolling. And I can't be doing that. Both of them monsters. Yeah, you're just hearing what it's saying. But it's still a lot to take on though, innit? So once I'm done with the Letecia, whatever her name is, then I'll start on the other one. Yeah, I'm going to be prepared for that one. I need to be prepared for that one, mentally prepared. Because it is just so cruel. How does a mother do that to the children? Because they're both mothers at the end of the day. Myself, as a mother, I feel responsible for children, even the ones that aren't mine. I am a mother at the end of the day. She got told off by the judge, didn't she, yesterday? That was funny. Mm-hmm. He really put her in her place, though, didn't he? And he was very well spoken too. Right. I think I'd missed what happened, but I seen the judge telling her off. And when he said about cuffing her hands under the table, I thought, oof, that's going to be painful. Now, that would be the most painful thing. Hmm. Yeah, yeah. And he'd bring her up in between every break to see if she's going to behave. He did really put her in her place. Do you know what's getting me though is when he's asking the jury if they have any questions. That's never been done before. Not that I'm aware of anyway. They don't ask the jury if they got any questions. That was interesting. It's good. I think we should probably do it more. Because there's so many times where you're sitting there and you're thinking, what about this question or what about that question? And one of the jury might do me thinking it. So, yeah, brilliant. The trial is really, really unusual compared to what you normally do. Definitely. I'm not sure why they took off juror number 12 though. Do you know anything about that? I know the judge said something, but I couldn't quite make out what he was saying all the time. But they're down one juror now. How's that going to affect the case? It's too late to bring in a new juror now with everything that's been said. Yeah, definitely. I don't know. Maybe would they be sitting in the trial just in case then? I'm guessing if they have, they would have been sitting in on the case. Or maybe a back room with a screen. Yeah, I imagine they'd be in another room watching just in case they're required. Because otherwise they'd have to start the whole trial again, wouldn't they? To just bring someone new in. And that ain't going to happen. No worries, Han. I'm thinking about calling it quits anyway. Yeah, I think I'm going to call it a night and try again. Hopefully that doesn't happen. Good night, sweetheart. Thank you for joining.